Hi everybody, it's me, the Hidden Object Guru. I hope you're having a good night. I know I am. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, it's a stream. Why, how fascinating. Hey, Mechanical Cookie. Excellent name, by the way. No notes. 2 thumbs up on that name, Mechanical Cookie. We're going to get to Resident Evil 8 in a second, but first, as usual, it's time to check in on Jeremy Gruffle. Let's see what he's up to. What are you trying to say?
The thing to hang there.
Well, isn't it... I'm looking... Isn't it around here somewhere, the blanket? Did you not use it?
No.
That's weird. Oh, maybe it's under me. It might be under me. Yeah, there it is. Hold on, everybody. I'm getting a lady a blanket. It's what I call being a good person. I don't actually call it being a good person.
I did not know you're sitting on a rolled-up blanket.
I was busy with a game. It happens. Hey, Desire! You made it to a weekday stream, which means it is approximately 4 a.m. for you, which, oh my god, man. You terrify even me. Seriously, though, let's check up on Jeremy Gruffle.
Jeremy Gruffle!
Thanks, Mechanical Cookie. Yeah, Bo. I mean, I actually do in my video. Although, Donna and Heisenberg, the video's coming tomorrow or Tuesday, so tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm recording the audio tonight. I didn't want to send out the script because, you know, we're playing it on stream and I don't want to have a bunch of spoilers out there. But yeah, putting out my video about Resident Evil 8 in a couple of days. Like I said, maybe late tomorrow, definitely Wednesday, if not tomorrow. And I explain what inspired Lady D and Morrow. But there's no obvious inspiration for Heisenberg or Donna Beneviento. So, you know, I don't have anything on them.
So Wesley gets a YouTube notification for this one.
Awesome.
I did not. And, like, you know when you log on to YouTube and, like, it's like, hey, here's one of your subscriptions that's, like, airing live right now.
Yeah.
It did not do that, and I had to search for your stream.
Oh. And I want everybody to get themselves emotionally prepared. There is a non-zero chance we're going to meet a new bear today. And if it doesn't happen today, it's definitely happening tomorrow. So as you can see, he needs 3 more spirit logs. Now I can buy one right now. Charlotte? Oh. Yay! Let's make it Charlotte. Okay, that's nothing. I have hundreds of those. Okay. Oh no, what was it? Oh, okay. Wasn't anything good. This is just to make work. She gave me a log! Oh my god, we've done it! What? We're definitely meeting a new bear today. This is happening. I know, her yawn is so cute. Spirit wood, please. And while I'm here, I'll take one of these. Cocoa beans. It's Cocoa Beanie himself. That is too obscure a reference, I realize. Does she have a cheap 8 precious gems? I don't think so. Hey, Bendy. Oh, I know you can't see the screen, and I apologize for that.
Oopsie.
Right now. We were in a rush. There's no explanation for it. There's nothing that will make that okay, but we were in a rush. So, if we find the second person who's crying, the first one was next to Patrice Furback. Ooh. Here's your exclusive Wolf coin, the currency of the future. Check out the new items available in the store and spend it. Wolf Incorporated. That's right, they're cruelly parodying Bitcoin. Or Doggy Coin. Apparently it's pronounced Doggy Coin. Who knew? Aww.
Hi, Horror King.
Oh, that sucks, Horror King. Hey, Mechanical Cookie, this is Cozy Grove. It's about helping out ghost bears on a mysterious island with all of the stuff they left unfinished or that they were unhappy about in their lives. It's very melancholy, but also beautiful. And it's the only game where you can hang out with Jeremy Gruffle, who is, and there's no, easy way to say this, the best bear in the history of video games. Maybe one of the best characters in the history of video games. Jeremy Guffle's the king. Gruffle's the king.
I
No.
successfully poked.
We will not tornado Maddie. She is long dead in our game. Aww. Alright, she does not have a task for us today. I need this one more log, people. You gotta give me a task that'll earn us a log. I don't have to wait till tomorrow. Although we might have to wait till tomorrow. But hey, if we don't get it today, we're definitely meeting a new bear tomorrow.
But you
Hey,
promised
Gibson.
me a new bear.
And I want to have a new bear,
Hi,
but it's
baby.
not up to me. Alright. Okay, well, that's fine. Telescope stick piles, okay. And, oh, I've never donated a fruit salad? Weird. Alright, come back for that later.
I did not, Horror King. I was a little bit busy tonight. Sorry about that.
She, well, no, I mean, I got my vaccine today, so she had to do a lot of, she had to leave work early so I could drive myself to the vaccine place, meaning she had a ton of work to do. Hey, Octavia! What's up? Octavia Cubbins is an amazing name.
It is.
Aww, she doesn't want anything, she wasn't any help today. That's sad. That's terrible. I hope you managed to catch up on your sleep. Do you know what I find helps with that, but you definitely won't do? A hammock.
Hammocks are wonderful.
Hammocks are the best way to lie down. I don't know why we kept working on other kinds of places to sleep after we invented the hammock. Awesome, Maddie. Maddie's getting his vaccine in 20 days.
Whoop whoop!
Congrats, Maddie. That's fantastic. Just gonna grab some quick golden bears, and I'll see if I can do anything for Lee Barry Dennings or the Wolf of Bear Street. Or is it the Bear of Wolf Street? Wolf of Bear Street. Alright. Lots of plants down there today. The layout of the island changes pretty much every day. Like, everything is basically in the same place, but the kinds of decorations that are around changes every single day. Takes some getting used to. I have never gotten a relationship to Zero and Man of Medan. That's interesting. I should test to see if you can do that in with the console. See, the problem is, with the console, it's great, but you can't actually, like, just set things. You can do the full playthrough, right? You can, and make sure everybody makes the worst decisions and is unhappy as possible. But I don't know if there's any way to get it all the way to 0.
I love that we're all like, yeah, I got my vaccine. Yeah, I got my vaccine. Like, this is our new
What was your question,
conversation.
Coffee? When I have a chance. You've seen how busy we are here at the channel, right, Coffee? I mean, oh my god. I still got to do all the Resident Evil stuff. I got to do Outlast 2. I have an Until Dawn video I need to finish. Also, I'm writing a movie at the same time. Like, it's busy. Not allowed to tell you about the movie, though. And we don't know if it's going forward, so I'll give you a heads up. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Now they've changed it so you can decide what food you want to give, rather than just it automatically selecting, and it's fantastic. Boop. 1, 2...
Yeah, it was funny. So HOGuru was out getting the vaccine, and a friend of mine messages me, and she's like, "Hey, was HOGuru getting his vaccine tonight?" I was
Ow.
like, "Yeah." Like, oh, and so some friends of mine were also at this, because they have the same doctor, at the doctor's office getting their vaccine, and they were going out as he was coming in, and they were like, "We didn't recognize you, sorry." And I was like, he didn't even notice you, so no worries. But,
The Wolf
yes,
of Bear Street
it's
is
their
such
big
trash.
excitement, seeing people we haven't seen in years while we go to get vaccines.
It's kind of amazing, really. Okay. Alright. What are the ingredients you need? Forageable food, processed food, a silver ingot. Sure. Alright, so the processed food will be... Yeah, there's still a glitch where the cursor frequently disappears, and I don't know why. So processed food will be root vegetables. Forageable food will be mushrooms. And the silver ingot will be a silver ingot. I have 20, wow. I didn't even know I had 20 silver ingots. That's fantastic. Oh, that's adorable, Wesley.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the Wolf Bear of Wall Street is amazing.
It's
All right, well, there's only one more bear who could possibly get us a spirit log today, and there's not a very good chance. Oh, okay, here it is. So one of them, I'll do this later. Don't worry, you don't have to remember now. But like, so one of the bears is next to Patrice bears. One of the imps is next to Patrice Furback, and the other one is next to Allison Fisher. That's all we have to remember for later. Come on, tell me you've got a quest. It's a great idea. Of course. Aww. Aww, what is it? Oh, okay. And developed photo. My neighbor told me he was behind a tractor. Oh, well, I know where the tractors are. Oh, hey, somebody for me to catch. Oh, there it is. I should probably go drop off stuff from my backpack. All right, now that we've got one more person to check up on, and then we can check in with Jeremy Gruffle, your hero and mine. In a way, the greatest bear ever. TV's Jeremy Gruffle. Okay, TV's might be a stretch. Okay. What's that?
YouTube?
YouTube's own Jeremy Gruffle. Yes. The problem with the way they formatted the greatest meme ever... Sweetie Boo, wake up.
What?
The problem with the way they formatted the greatest meme ever is they don't specifically mention that there's a corpse in the trunk of her car.
Yeah, I know.
And that's what makes it funny.
Yeah.
The fact that what they're talking about
is a
corpse in the trunk.
I have a master's in English literature.
No. I have a master's degree in American literature.
American literature.
There is nothing I can't handle. Boom! Done! You won the TV show.
Such a good
And he was already fantastic. But
seriously.
he won the TV. And I think what I love most about that is, like, after so many years of having to get involved with those ridiculous schemes, that he's like, yeah, no, this is fine. Yeah. I'm on board for these ridiculous
to deal with the dead body in the trunk of the car. I have a degree in literature, a master's in literature.
In American literature. It's so beautiful.
You know, I'm paraphrasing that, but that is my new saying for everything.
Well, of course.
And I'm calling my friend and coworker tomorrow who has a similar degree, and I'm going to share that with her.
There is nothing I can't handle. Yeah. Boom, done. You're the best character.
If I could choose a song from any era, what would it be?
I do not, Maddie.
It's always hard to choose one thing because I love music so much. But one of my all-time favorite songs that just came to mind is the song "Skokian" by Louis Armstrong.
That's a great piece of music.
It is such a great piece of music.
All right, everybody, steel yourselves and get ready. That's absolutely right, Desire. Everybody get ready. We are going to talk to Jeremy Gruffle. You'll notice he's wearing goggles. That's because he's a carpenter and he believes in safety first. Here we go, Jeremy Gruffle. Let's go see if Misha is a real hickle pickle. Are we finally going to show him? He thinks hickle pickle is bad language. Love you, Jeremy Gruffle. Oh my god, I've got a picture of his family. Oh no, Master Dowsing Rod first. Damn it! Oh, do I have all the pieces? I knew it was a good idea to collect all those iron ingots. I have like 60. 2 weeks at least. But Ghost Crabs... Oh.
If you've ever seen the movie The Imposters, and by The Imposters I mean The Imposters starring Oliver Platt and Stanley Tucci.
Yep.
It is the song that plays in the opening chase scene.
Yeah. Oh, it's a wonderful song.
It's mostly instrumental. It is one of the happiest songs I've ever heard.
Jeremy Gruffle! Jeremy Gruffle, FTW. You are the king, Jeremy Gruffle. Never change.
Now, did that song come to mind? I already was a fan of that song before that movie, but that endeared it to me. Did that song come to mind because we literally just watched a different movie with Oliver Platt in it? Possibly.
Oh, yeah. He's amazing.
Or possibly. And then, of course, there's always Living on a Prayer.
Yes.
One of the greatest songs of all time.
Yeah. Well, it's safe to say that music peaked with Bon Jovi's 1987 album Slippery When Wet.
Yeah.
And that is a good reason why.
Yeah.
I assume it was on Slippery When Wet.
Yeah.
I've been wrong before, though.
You could also pick Bruce Springsteen's Murder Incorporated.
Yeah, that's an incredible
One of my
song.
Favorite songs.
What I would say is...
Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Well, no, anything James Diamond did. But if you want Bon Jovi, there's a song off of Keep the Faith that nobody ever talks about.
Oh, I love
and
that song.
it's a perfect album.
Yeah.
Right? But nobody ever talks about Dry County.
Dry County's amazing.
And it's
song.
literally one of the best things he's ever written.
Oh, my God. He sung that in concert when he sang.
Yes, he did. And I'm like, thank God, it's one of my all-time Bon Jovi
Wanted
songs.
Dead or Alive.
Well, of course, Wanted Dead or Alive.
Such a good song.
All right, everybody, we're checking in on Flamey, and I'm sorry to say that we're not going to get a new bear today. You're going to have to tune in tomorrow for a new bear.
Boo.
You say there's 2 logs out there? There can't be 2 logs out there. Wait, is he going to give... Oh, Arjun Bala is going to give me a... Forget it, we're getting it today.
Yay!
Arjun Bala is going to give me a log for the picture. I thought this was just one of his regular quests, but it's not. Let's go to the tractor. All right, everybody, steel yourselves. We're about to meet a new bear.
Sitting on the dock of the bay or just reading.
Yeah, that's a fantastic song. All right, so here's the tractor. That's the tractor, right?
Oh, Get Off, Prince.
Yeah, that's an amazing song. And I think you're forgetting about a little song called Smooth Criminal.
Oh.
I hate you, Michael Jackson, but it's one of the greatest pieces of music ever created. And then some foolish band tried to do a loud punk version of it, and it became a hit, and I'm like, it didn't need this. All right, we got it. We're getting the log. We are meeting a new bear. Did I try out Dead by Daylight? Not yet. I just bought a ton of DLC for it and haven't actually loaded it. I'm weird that way. I love the game. I love the idea of the game. I want to support it. It's just if I want a, asymmetrical horror game, I'm probably going to play Friday the 13th. Of course, Friday the 13th has been abandoned by his developers because of the lawsuit. So now I guess I should move on to Dead by Daylight. Aww. Aww. Wind in my fur, landscape stretching out. What a great hobby.
The Onion song, Marvin Gaye and Tammy Tyrell. Amazing song. That's a great song too.
Yeah.
Oh, good song. I love Etta James.
Oh, every time he sees a picture, he thinks it's of him. But it never is. This time it's one of Valentina Oso Fisher with her awesome motorcycle. Which I didn't realize she loved motorcycles, so learn something new every day. Yogi Bear plushie. No, new bear in the game, not a new bear in life. Alright, here we go, everybody. He's going to do the freak out. He's doing the freak out.
Okay.
Concrete and barbed wire. Is there a prisoner bear? There's a prisoner bear.
I'm very excited about the prisoner bear, especially if you get to release him.
Hopefully. For the famous reasons, Horror King. That's why I hate Michael Jackson. For him being a criminal. And not for being a smooth criminal. That's probably not a good thing to joke about. Come to think of it. No. There's a documentary called Leaving Neverland. Not saying you should watch it.
New bear. Chill stream, remember? Chill stream.
Alright, shh. Here it comes. What is his deal? Bruin Tram? Okay.
Wait,
that is right. We're going to find out. Well, yes, obviously. What? He's a crazy conspiracy theorist!
I love him.
Oh, Bruin Tram. Oh. Oh, poor guy. He wants barbed wire. I can actually make barbed wire, but I'll buy it like the game has told me to. No, he was not Horror King, but that's a conversation we're gonna have another time. You're just wrong about that.
Chill stream, guys. Chill stream.
Yeah. No, you know what? I am gonna build it because he wants 10 grand for the thing. Luckily, I have the recipe for. Oh. God, Jeremy Gruffle, you're so inspiring. My barbed wire, please.
I mean, I always have a. Oh, that's a good song too.
5 iron ingots, or are you ready for this? 10 grand. So yeah, I think I'm sticking with the barbed wire I built. Oof. Boom. Alright, here we go. We're gonna find out what the new bear looks like, woman.
Okay, I'm watching.
Oh, he's building a bunker. Oh, he's so cute.
Such a cutie patootie.
Look at that cute bear.
Such a cutie patootie. Oh.
So do you think the new section of the island is going to open? Because check out over here. There's this whole weird section over here where, oh, this is that new section. The new section's already popped up. There was this whole area where trees were poking out of the water.
Ooh.
And it was very nice. And now it's finally happening. All right, everybody. We're going to call it a day on this bad boy. And then go check out what's going on in Resident Evil 8. Should be pretty exciting. Because I got 2 new guns that I think you're going to love. Wink. I don't know why I said wink. Oh, yes, here's that log you wanted, buddy. No, I will. Don't worry.
Part of me wants to be like the song Paul McCartney by the Scissor Sisters just to be confusing.
Yeah, that would be very confusing. Needlessly confusing.
Which is a fun song, but it's not one of my favorites. It's,
No.
You know, it's a good song.
Good song.
Power of the Gospel by Ben Harper is one of the all-time great songs.
Oh, totes.
Ever. Yeah, it's such a fantastic.
Hey, Tim, what's up? Okay, don't spoil it, Kyle, or we're going to have to mute you. Alright, everybody, it's time for the plushie cam reveal. As we load Resident Evil 8, it is time to guess who's on the plushie cam tonight.
I found your pun unbearable, Horror King.
Awesome, Queen.
So if you haven't already gotten your guesses in, make sure to get your plushie cam guesses in, and HOGuru will explain.
Everybody, guess
process.
who's going to be on the plushie cam tonight. Everybody gets one guess. If you guess the same thing as someone else, only the first one I see counts. If you... Whoa, that was weird. If you have any... if it's not going to be the same as tonight as last night, if you guess a category and you're right about the category of plushie is, like cat, crocodile, dinosaur, whale, and I have more than one, I'm gonna give you a chance to specify which one you mean. Your prize for winning is a code for a video game from a list of games I will provide you. I'm not just buying you a game. I have a list of codes, and you can have one of them.
That's awesome, Queen of the Night.
All right.
We got a guess for Pooh. Winnie the
A
Pooh.
good thing.
A guess for our friend Charlie the Otter.
We got a cow. That is awesome, Queen.
Oh, wait, but Kyle already guessed Pooh Bear.
Oh, okay. So he's not guessing Pooh Bear. He's guessing cow. That's fine. So I bought the hand cannon. And I bought the rocket pistol. And now I'm getting the infinite ammo. I think I got the infinite ammo for the rocket pistol.
8.
Yes, we did. All right, so.
Pumpkinhead. I think I saw Coffee guess cat. We have a Muppet Angel by Queen of the Night.
Nice.
Maple Moose by David.
Do. So where were we, everybody? We had just defeated the monster. You know, the lake monster. Blanking on his name. Ah, there we go. Head to Craftsman's house. Head to Stronghold. There it is. Boom. Done and done. Oh, Maple Moose. Such a big fan of him. So, as you can see, we currently have a Magnum, which is badass, don't get me wrong. But we're going to, as the kids say, kick it up a notch. Should I have said kick it up a notch there? Do people remember who Emerald was?
Yeah,
Do they?
I think so.
Okay, I'm just like... Because I feel like that particular bit of Futurama means nothing to people anymore. Yeah, he was a mess, Kyle. You're right about that. So, who wants to meet the cannibal? No? Okay, well, it's up to you.
For half a second, I was like, "Are you calling tonight's plushie a cannibal?"
No. You crazy monster. Alright, let's do this. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Bum, 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 bum. That was where we need to go, but there's something else down this distance, so we're just going to quickly go there. Okay. Aww.
Mickey Rourke's gone crazy on the internet again.
What about?
He has like a big long Instagram post about the crap acting in Marvel films.
Damn.
And I'm like, are you talking about your own performance? Because that was pretty shit, man.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. All right, we're going to do the big reveal of Plushie Cam now.
He's
in
super
3,
excited. Oh.
2,
Wait,
1. Wait.
Someone
what?
guess.
You know I'm doing a bit, right?
Oh, okay.
Give me a second. God. 3, 2, 1. What's that? It is a kitten? Oh my god, it looks like you're going to have to get a little more specific with your guess. Coffee. Which cat is it? I did not find the doll head in a well yet. I didn't remember which well it was in, but I guess we could go back to the different wells. It's not like we're rushing through the game,
So,
like I do when I'm not on stream.
Mickey Rourke has just now discovered Law & Order SVU.
Oh, nice.
And is super excited by the acting in SVU.
Why do I have infinite ammo, Tim? Because I have beaten the game 4 times and I unlocked infinite ammo. Okay. Alright, it is time to reveal. In 3, 2, 1. Tonight's star of the Plushie Cam is... Pepper the Kitten! Yay! Excellent work winning it, Coffee. That's another big win for you. At some point, you're going to win enough of these that I'm just going to break down and buy you a game on your console of choice. That's not happening today, but it will happen soon. If you keep winning, that is. Don't worry about it, Tim. You don't have to apologize. Yes, I've got unlimited ammo for my Magnum and for my assault rifle.
Holy crap, Coffee, you got it!
Oh,
no! I mean, Law & Order SVU is fine for what it is. I just feel like if you're going to praise the acting on Law & Order SVU and insult the acting in Marvel movies, you're kind of...
weird and have a crazy blinkered worldview.
Like, Ice-T's reaction, who I love, don't get me wrong, to everything. There's a John Mulaney bit about that.
And it's
John
fantastic.
Mulaney has a stand-up bit about Ice-T's reaction. It's John Mulaney, right?
Yeah, of course.
That bit. About Ice-T's reactions to everything on SVU. And I mean, it's not Ice-T's
Don't do the
fault.
bit. Let them see
Yeah.
the bit, because it's a fantastic bit.
It is the right...
But go to YouTube later, and you want to type in John Mulaney SVU, and prepare to be delighted. I really think you're going to love it. Steel Harazvasur.
This is
All right, so.
Rose? I suppose it's what they call the beauty of the grotesque.
Oh, Duke. All right, so I got to sell a couple of guns to make room in my inventory. I will keep that in mind. Yeah, and I will, Coffee, when you've won enough that I think that's reasonable. When I think you've won enough times that I think it's reasonable that you should get a gift card, you'll get a gift card. Or a game or whatever. You haven't hit it yet, but, you know, keep winning. You'll get there soon. Just cleaning out my inventory so I have room for the new guns. Go for it, Horror King. Exactly, Coffee. You are crushing it. Oh no, I am selling the revolver, Tommy, because I have a better revolver. Although maybe I'll keep the revolver just for now, just in case. Oh, if I buy the stake, fun fact, the stake also has unlimited ammo. Which is even better than the revolver. There I said it, the stake's even better than the revolver. Perfect. Is that everything? Oh, no. Antique coin, necklace stone, and done.
I suppose you'd call this a
Alright, so check this out. We are going to buy... There's the stake, which also has infinite ammo. Where is it? Ah. The rocket pistol.
I saw you eyeing that one.
And here it is. The most beautiful gun of them all. The hand cannon PZ.
Yes, I can see why you'd be interested in that.
Now we're just going to upgrade that to the full so we can give it unlimited ammo as well. And then boom, we're good to go.
Okay, I'm trying to count. Which one's the 10th?
I did
Doctor?
see your comment about Outlast 2.
Which one's
Yeah.
the 10th Doctor?
Wow. A hawk. 10th Doctor. Who was 10th Doctor? David Tennant?
Is that David Tennant?
10th Doctor? No, I think it's Matt Smith. No, wait. He's 11. I think it's David Tennant. Magnum ammo, rifle ammo, rocket pistol ammo. Yeah, I've already bought unlimited ammo for those, but I will buy the recipes. I'm not crazy. Why did that one stay up there and the rest didn't?
God created man's back to carry burdens, but to think you want to pile on even more.
Yeah, there's no upgrading the, There's no upgrading the rocket pistol.
Leave this to me.
Oh my god, look at how ridiculously awesome this gun is.
What? Ah, it's fine. All finished.
Yeah, it was David Tennant, that's what I thought. Thanks, Tim.
Aha.
Oh. And it can't have any attachments
Ooh,
either.
You have some sort of parcel coming to you, Queen of the Night, dude.
Nice.
I have an exciting parcel coming on Saturday.
Full adventure.
Do you know what gets you on
What? Look at that!
Très bien.
See, it makes almost no noise because it's not a traditional pistol. It literally fires a rocket. The real rocket pistol did not have exploding bullets. That is this game's conceit. It was just a regular bullet with a rocket on the back of it to ensure that it didn't lose speed after leaving the gun. This was a real experimental pistol that you could buy. Like, they made these, and people bought them, and that's insane, but it's true. Just quickly unlimited ammo for my Super Magnum. And then our next goal is to fully upgrade the, where is it? The V61 Custom, because you can basically turn it into a Tommy gun if you do that, and that would make me incredibly happy. 90,000 for infinite ammo. Oh my god, this better be worth it. I just beat the game on a Village of Shadows, so I would have enough bonus points to do all of this, and I regret nothing. Awesome, Queen. It does have that kind of sound effect. And just like in Star Wars, you know, it does that explosion when it hits people. Hand cannon. I missed the goat, and I'm happy about that. I didn't really want to hurt him. You got to be careful, because the goats will try to kill you. They're goats. Well, that is most video games, Wesley. Tanks with...
Get your goat?
No, they'll try to run you over. They're monsters. They're goats.
Did Coffee win the plushie cam?
I already told you he did.
Okay, my brain's not functioning properly.
I noticed
it's
that.
rather tired.
I am not concerned about you, but maybe I should be.
Going clothing shopping is so fun.
Yeah.
I still get to do it because I work in a store.
In
and
retail.
even though we're closed, I ship out stuff. But because I work with a coworker, I can still buy stuff.
Woo!
It's kind of fun because there's no customers to deal with.
That does make it better. All right. You know, I didn't actually check out how much damage the hand cannon does. Which I probably should have. Hey, Piglet. No, I'm not going to hurt you.
Poke.
I think I've killed all of the legendary monsters. But I still haven't found the key to that one secret chest. It's very weird.
Hey, are we missing Marissa tonight?
Yes, Marissa's disappeared.
Oh.
I know, I'm very concerned.
I mean, I know we always say we don't take attendance, but geez.
That's the cannibal. He's a giant mutant that may or may not have started eating people before he became a giant mutant. Hand cannon.
Well, maybe like that time with Wonder Girl, we'll just say her name and she'll appear.
That would be hilarious.
You're welcome, Horror King.
Hello? What? You see, I'm stun locking him because once you do a certain amount of damage to him, he gets staggered. And so every shot from my pistol staggers him, so he never has a chance to, get moving. And that was the cannibal. He's dead now. Which, the real tragedy is nobody's going to eat him. Because he disintegrated into a pile of mold. As one does. No tyrants in the game. Just Lady D. She's the only character in the game that has the Mr. X vibe of chasing you around a map.
Is Lady D tall lady?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay. I did not know her name.
It's totally fine. Yep, I'm a big fan of this, and I'm fine with having sold my other revolver to get this one.
I keep forgetting to ask you, and I know you can't actually answer me right now because you don't want to spoil the ending, but were any of your theories correct?
Of course not. They were joke theories. Whoa!
I know, right? I wish it was ticklish.
And so the interesting thing about the rocket pistol is it has no recoil. Because the gun, normal bullets are powered by a closed chamber. A shell powder detonates, so it pushes the bullet forward in your hand backwards. This, a rocket booster ignites, and the shell just burns its way out of the gun. So there's no recoil because there's nothing to push back against you. And there's no shell casing because the entire bullet is the projectile, the whole thing.
I say tall lady wins over Mr. X mostly because she's just rocking and she gets extra points for her fashion sense.
She has 5-foot claw hands? She will defeat Mr. X. That can cut through steel. Like, literally in the game, she just cuts through steel prison bars with her fingers. Yes, you monster. I'm sorry, I love Mr. X as much as the next guy. I like Nemesis as much as the next guy. Tall Lady would own both of them with no trouble.
You complain about Mr. X so much.
Are you kidding? He's a nightmare. He also was designed to look in the same way that Lady D was based on a real photograph. Mr. X is based on, wait. There we go. Dolph Lundgren. Yeah, they designed his face to look like Dolph Lundgren. It's a really good choice, I think. Nemesis, not based on anyone.
Kyle, her claws are basically my height.
Yeah. Thanks, Tim. I appreciate that. I do hear that from time to time. People get confused as to why my channel isn't bigger. And that is because I got into this very late. And I didn't have anyone to promote me. Like, it is shocking when you find out that people who have become more recently successful, that generally they get successful because an existing YouTuber promotes them. Yeah. And even I got a taste of that, because the only reason my channel exists now anyway is because, and this is not someone promoting me, but YouTuber PewDiePie promoted a video game, and I was the only person on YouTube covering that video game. So everybody who loved that video game came to my channel. And, you know, we went from a channel with 400 subscribers to a channel with 1,500 subscribers in a couple of weeks.
So,
But yeah.
Tommy's saying Mr. X has a bulletproof chest and face.
He does.
So the claws might not do anything.
Oh, they would. Believe me. Again, you haven't seen how powerful these claws are. They're insane. That's exactly right, Wesley. Wait, nobody's liking the stream? What is going on with you people?
Everybody liked the stream.
Okay, well, then Wesley's lying. Girls and Pans of Dream Tank matched him. PewDiePie played it and, you know, did his little jokes about the game and was ironic in the way he is about stuff. And, but the weird part is, everyone, like, huge amounts of people loved the look of the game, and they're like, oh, we need to see more about this game, and boom. I was the only person who was playing it. Why? Because I love arcadey tank games, and people only make simulation tank games.
Although your channel continues to grow.
Oh, of course. No, that's how it... I'm just describing how it started. Like, our current influx of viewers are all because I have rebranded the channel as your #1 destination point online, for information about Supermassive Games, and specifically their Dark Pictures series.
Well, Wesley, you've shamed more into liking the stream.
Well, it was
so
very good of you,
there
Wesley.
You go.
We appreciate it.
Up from 13 up to 17.
We appreciate that quite a bit. Alright. What if Nemesis was actually Mr. X? That would be quite a twist. The problem with that is, of course, Mr. X and Nemesis were actually operating at the same time. So, you know, it would be very difficult for one to be both. Or both to be one. Wait, no, one to be both. I said that right the first time. I assumed as much, Tim. Most people who are currently finding the channel are finding it because of Dark Pictures and my love of that franchise. Am I hard on it? Sure. Oh, no!
But you still love it.
Okay, I love the rocket pistol, but it is not the heavy hitter I had assumed it would be. Well, the thing is, it's the cheapest explosive, so it's the best way to knock guys off their feet. But it doesn't actually do huge damage to them while they're doing it. And on the higher difficulty levels, it's not going to do much. We'll do a video of completely playing through the game with the rocket pistol on casual, just murdering everything. Because look at how badass this gun is. But obviously it is not the best gun for endgame combat. I'd be interested to see if they bring back tyrants. I don't know if they will. I mean, I think they might constantly want to be, you know, introducing new enemies. Thank you so much, Brian. We appreciate that, as always. I'm glad you enjoyed them, Tim. I've got a video. I've got 3 videos like that going up about Resident Evil 8 this week and next week. One is one of my normal story explained videos, where I also talk about, you know, just fun stuff from the game. The second is a video. Careful. There we go. Actually, maybe I shouldn't spoil what the other ones. Let people be nicely surprised. I was very happy with them, is the point.
Kyle thinks Resident Evil 9 will be about Rose.
It absolutely could be. We're going to see. Or maybe Rose will get her own spin-off, and the mainline series. There's a... so at the end of Resident Evil 7, and I'm not going to spoil what happens at the end of this game, because we're going to watch it on stream. I'm going to play through the whole game, so you're going to see for yourself what happens at the end. But there are a number of plot threads opened at the end of this game that could be where the next game is going, could be where a spin-off is going, could be where a DLC is going. Because at the end of 7, they're like, find out what happens next in the Not a Hero DLC, right? And at the end of this game, I'm not going to spoil what it is, but there is a similarly, like, huge hook for a storyline that they could immediately do as DLC for this game. Or they could do it as Resident Evil 9, or they could do it as a spin-off. Like, I don't know what their plans are, but there are 2 or 3 huge plot hooks at the end of this game that they could expand, and I won't say anything more. There you go. I don't have this game on PC, so we cannot play the mod where you get to spank a Lady D. Someone put a fly swatter in the game, so while she's walking around the thing, you can alert her by hitting her in the rump with a fly swatter.
That's delightful.
It is delightful and awful.
And delightful and awful.
Of course I am, Tim. No, we're going to cover the hell out of House of Ashes. Now, in the same way that we covered the heck out of not Until Dawn, although I have covered that now. We just didn't cover it, check out this word, contemporaneously. Boom! HOGuru with the big words. Anyway, in the same way that we covered Man of Medan and Little Hope, we are absolutely going to be covering House of Ashes the same way. That would be cool, Tommy. I loved Mr. X. He's a very impressive enemy. Boom. The one disappointment, though, I had with Mr. X is that when he shows up at the end, he does not have the injury. When he shows up at the end of Leon's campaign, he's not shirtless and having the damage to him that he gets in Claire's game. It's one of the ways in which, and this is just my thing, the new Resident Evil 2 kind of botched things a little because they didn't have all of the crossover points. Okay, that is too many guys. I guess I forgot how many guys were here.
Sorry.
I forgive you.
I dozy.
Whoa!
I so dozy.
By the way, this is my favorite move in the game. I want you to watch this, right? So, you put up your hands to block, and then you shoot without looking. And then go right back to blocking. So you can't really see if you're going to hit right, but at point-blank range, it doesn't matter. Yeah, no, the Mr. X strut is an awesome move. Very Bobby Ray Fisher. Bobby Ray Fisher?
You didn't do commentary on your Little Hope gameplay?
No. That was just a... first off, I did.
Yeah.
That was just a full playthrough, uncommented for people to watch. You would actually have to watch my Broken Into Parts playthrough. So if you search for Little Hope on my channel, you will see me playing the game for the first time with full commentary. What jacket is that? Oh god, that's so great in both the original and the remake when Mr. X comes face to face with being rocket launched. Such a good moment. Okay, this is about to get slightly disturbing. If you don't want to look, you might want to look away. Yes, and it was terrible, Coffee. Operation Raccoon City is non-canon. So, like, nothing that happens in it matters. But yes, Mr. X was in that, as was Nemesis. There's a whole sequence in it where you have to stun Nemesis and reboot his internal computer to get him back on mission to go hunt down Jill. It is terrible. But so is everything else about the game, Operation Raccoon City, so... Oh. See? Really good question. That's right. Hundreds of years ago, all of the Metamucite stuff was already here. As were the stories of werewolves. Alright, time for a mini-boss who will die before he gets to the arena I'm supposed to fight him in.
That's not good.
Come on. Come on, I gotta kill you before you get down here. I just bragged about this. Don't make a fool out of me, game. Ah, I screwed it up. Didn't hit him enough. Oh, that was rough. Well, let me test something. Oh, no, that's it! You can do all of the damage to him when he's up there. But he but he can't die until he gets down here, so literally the next hit when he gets down here kills him. So you could, like, stab him with your knife, and he would die the minute he fell down here. Which I will do next time. That's correct, Coffee. Although they don't necessarily die. It depends what ending you go for. Yeah, you're not the only one, Tim, who hated the ending of Little Hope.
Yes.
Pretty much, I think a lot of people hated the ending of Little Hope and the overall direction of the series it suggested. People were not okay with the ending of Little Hope. Really Kills was what was otherwise going to be, I would argue, probably their best game. And then they ruined it all with that ending. Ugh. But on the upside, that ending bought me an Xbox X and a PlayStation 5, so I can't complain entirely. That's what happens when you're the first person on YouTube to complain about something that everyone hates. Oh god, that scene. Oh wait, more Heisenberg.
Quit hiding, asshole. I'm not letting you get out of this.
Cool your jets. Just a little bit more, and you're all wrapped up. I'll lend you a hand. So in exchange...
In exchange...
I'll explain that in a second, Brian.
First of all, come to me. Put all the flasks in the altar, and I'm sure you'll figure the rest out. See you.
You're gonna have to be more specific with that question, Kyle.
Damn it.
That's correct, Coffee. They take place at the same time. So anyway, I did get the achievement for knocking off Mr. X's hat. It's very funny. And what I love is they encourage you to try to do the same thing to Lady D and knock off Tall Lady's hat, but it doesn't work. As far as I can tell, you can't knock off Tall Lady's hat, and she is impossible to damage. But if you shoot her in the hat, she will stop and adjust her hat.
Because she's the best.
She is the best. Anyway, as I was saying, Brian, so all of the enemies, right, are infected with the mutamycelium, or mutasite. It's hard to say. Mold, right? And when the metamutasite loses its connection to the mold's, what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for when the mold is all thinking at once? It's embarrassing. Collective consciousness, right? When it loses connection to the collective consciousness because you destroyed the cognitive parts of the monster and it took too much damage, the mold crystallizes into white crystal, right? So that is what we presume happened to Rose, because we found a journal entry saying that she had been turned into a white crystal that was then broken into 4 parts. That the assumption here that we're operating on at this point in the game is that Mother Miranda converted her into a mold creature and then turned her into crystal. Okay. Careful. Boom. That's right, we're being attacked by zombies, because this is a Resident Evil game. It's too... Yeah, I know, Tim. Like, a lot of people got really ticked off that they haven't had any real monsters. Like, it's weird. They've got this real fixation that all of the games have to be based on true-life incidents, and because they want to set them in the real world where there are no monsters, the games can't have monsters either, and that seems like a really questionable road to go down. Now, that being said, it does look like there are probably monsters in House of Ashes. Now, the monsters might just be mutant humans, like in The Descent, but it does look like there will be monsters, so there's that. Well, I mean, yes. I don't know if he's a clone of someone. He is a genetically engineered human, though. Like, Mr. X might be a real person that they converted into a Mr. X. I would have to check the lore. But I know Mr. X is a bioorganic weapon, so it's possible he's someone they converted into a monster, but it's also possible he's just a genetically engineered monster that was grown from scratch like a tyrant. Or a licker. running dead? What is that? What's that beeping?
What people?
In the game, obviously. Did I leave a mine here or something? Well, that was weird. Yeah, it's a bit of a Terminator walk. I'll agree with that. It's a good description of it. No, nothing new up here. This is where the Mr. Snuffles Alpha appears in the game. But we've already killed him in this run through, so obviously he's not back. Hilarious, Kyle. Well, it looks like one of the upcoming games will be based on the urban legend that there was a secret moon mission that went horribly awry. And there is that is a famous urban legend, so it wouldn't be out of nowhere for them to do that. What are you talking about? No, I do not agree that the Resident Evil movies are amazing. I think they're largely terrible, but they can be fun to watch. I'm not going to claim there isn't some fun to be found in watching them, but I think they're largely terrible movies. Yeah, that was pretty funny when I'm like, where am I going to find this Mr. Snuffles? And then I walked down a hallway and Mr. Snuffles was right in front of me. I did know that, Wesley. There's a Mr. Show sketch about it. Yeah, they did a lot of dumb things back in the Cold War. Although I think ooh. Mother Miranda.
What was that?
Yeah, that was Rose reaching out mentally and, you know, showing what happened to her. Because her consciousness is in the crystals that we're putting in here. And she's able to communicate with her father. How? Well, I'm not going to tell you how, because that would be a spoiler. What the hell, Horror King? Terrible joke away. Yeah, he used, what do you call it? The mind control scarab, remember? There's a whole mind control scarab, and then you have to pull the mind control scarab off of her. Like, it's, like, a whole thing in that game.
What?
Oh, terrible. Oh, obviously the Resident Evil movies, Brian. They're at least compellingly insane. And the room is just... Well, once you've seen it once, I don't think there's a lot of replay value in it. Whereas the Resident Evil movies is just like... This is so much money being thrown after absolute nonsense. It's kind of crazy. Oh, that's not a good sound. And of course, then there's Resident Evil: The Final Chapter, which is the most over-edited movie in the history of cinema, in that I think, and I'm going to have to check my numbers on this, because I did test it, it has more than one cut per second for the entire movie, like as an average. And there's only a few shots in the movie that last more than 3 seconds. It's crazy. That's correct, Kyle. Fun fact. We learn in this game... Actually, you know what? I'm not going to spoil it. But let's just say we learned something about the Umbrella Corporation in this game that we didn't know before. And it was very, very interesting. Yeah, no, it is really hard to watch. Also, a woman was nearly killed while filming that movie. Check it out. The entire ceiling is the Umbrella logo. Yep. They're not subtle about this. The whole ceiling of the elevator is the Umbrella logo. Which one is that? Do you mean the bonus missions in the shooting game, Coffee? How you play as... Do you mean the bonus mission in the shooting game, or do you mean when you can play as Wesker in the Mercenaries mode? Alright. You're about to meet my favorite mini-boss in the game.
Ah, Ethan Winters. Welcome. didn't think you'd make it past Daughter Moreau, but I suppose you survived worse back in America, hmm? I like you. I'd like to speak to you about Rose and Miranda. Oh, come on in. Don't worry. It's not a trap.
Oh. We don't know, Tommy. There's some references to it in the various games, and you see that they have, like, various Mr. X's on the go that they're making. But I think it's fair to say Mr. X was likely grown in a vat the way the Tyrants were. I don't know if you've seen the Resident Evil animated film where they go to Eastern Europe and there's a whole fight scene and, like, rebels are using liquors to help them fight the government, and the government has a Mr. X. And there's a whole fight scene between Mr. X and liquors, and Leon, like, fights Mr. X with a tank, and it is amazing. Like, there's this, 10-minute fight scene that's just incredible.
Mia? Truth hurts, though.
He's very smarmy.
Your thing. Take me out like the others, and then you
Yeah,
can go
Dark Side
save
Chronicles.
Rose, right?
Well, it's not Dark Side Chronicles, that's the second one. It's Umbrella Chronicles.
You got the soul.
I would be interested to see what he sounds like in the original Japanese voice.
Sorry.
I'm not going to tell you, Kai. You should just go into YouTube and watch the fight scene.
Take a seat.
I think it's called Resident Evil... No, not Inferno. What was that one
Listen,
called?
Ethan, you're being played.
I'll look it up later.
What are you talking about? You think this is a game?
I said sit.
I do not like his voice actor at all.
Lady, supersized bitch. Ugly ass psycho doll. An embryonic freak. Don't you get it? It's a test. To see if you're strong enough to be a part of Miranda's family.
I don't want to be a part of Miranda's family.
Neither did I, but here we are. And I'm next in line, right? Kill me, move up the chain. Well, fuck that!
I don't give a damn about your personal issues. I just want to fix my daughter.
So do I. Do you have any idea?
I mean tank, Tommy.
Even Miranda's scared of it.
He used a tank to fight Mr. X.
Last time, you freak! I swear to God! You and me. Together, we can go save Rose, and we can use her to grind Miranda into paste.
My daughter is not a weapon. Fuck you!
Last chance. You don't want to find out what's in that hole.
I'll take my chances.
You're a few.
You can just type in Resident Evil Tank versus Tyrant, and it'll probably come up in a YouTube search. Alright, here he comes! My favorite mini-boss in the game. Look at him! That's right. That is, Heisenberg took a propeller engine, replaced a dude's entire torso with it, and then put chainsaws on the propeller instead of blades. Isn't that amazing? No, we'll be finishing it tomorrow, Horror King. Yeah. And there were chainsaw blades instead of propeller blades. Yep. Isn't that beautiful?
What's that thing?
I don't know, Tommy. I would just go to YouTube, like I said. But the best part about that character is later we find out in a note that he is considered to be a completely failed experiment because he's far too stupid. And that literally the first thing he did upon waking up was reach forward and try to grab something. And as a result, cut off both of his own arms. So now he is just like a propeller that walks around. It's pretty beautiful. Kind of. Love the sound of that guy. It actually says in the game that it's a small turboprop engine. Alright, zombie time. Hey, guys. Okay, that scream was amazing. I'm going to show you something that really embarrassed me when I found it out today. Oh, neat. That's the plan, Brian. Go back to some Pokemon Snap once we've wrapped up Resident Evil. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Well, I mean, that's the thing. You never know what was hidden away in some Umbrella lab. There could be other Mr. X's. It's not impossible that we're going to see a Mr. X again. Maybe even on the TV show. I'm very excited about that Resident Evil TV show. Not the live-action thing. Obviously, I mean the animated series for Netflix. Look at how giant this map is. Okay? This map is all a real location. None of this is just a fake skybox. Because I'm going to fire a pistol. Look how... Okay, so here's the back wall. I shot, and it hit. Now I want you to see how long it takes that bullet to hit the back wall. You saw that, right? 1, 2, 3. 3 seconds to hit the back wall. And that's all a real space that the game is... those are all zombies. Yes, he's mass-producing zombies to fight Mother Miranda. As you can imagine, it's not going to go well for him. Hey, buddy.
Welcome.
You may ask, where is he getting all the bodies? I don't know where he's getting all the bodies.
I've gotten some new stock.
Actually, it's canonically stated within the game, Kyle, that these are all dead bodies that he then converts into... is that... Oh, it's explosive rounds. It's not... Okay. That these are all, like, dead human bodies that he converts into monsters. Which is pretty awesome. We've done all of the Duke's meals, which was totally worth it. I just realized something. Executioner! Yep, we killed 800 guys or whatever, which is a lot. 50 grand. Nice. We've done most of the things in the game. Frugal father. Yeah, no, I spent $1 million. That's not going to happen. Okay, what am I looking for? The one about cash. Mathematician. Make it rain! Yep.
It's a good day then.
That's collect 8 million in the game, which is a lot. I already have Tommy. I did a full playthrough of it for the channel, which is still popular, and I did a bunch of guides for it. If you want me to check it out on stream one time, I could always reload it up, take out my, whatever my most powerful unlimited weapon was in the game, and just go nuts on it. And we could honestly probably wrap it up in a single stream. Resident Evil 2 is not a long game. Although I have forgotten where the various items are, so that would take a bit of a while. Oh, Duke's doing great. And I will tell you, spoiler alert, we never find out what's going on with Duke. Like, we never find out how he knows about all of this stuff. We never find out how he moves around so quickly. It is, like, unlike the merchant in Resident Evil 4, where it's pretty clear that they're multiple dudes who might be like some kind of an experiment, because they sure as heck all sound the same. And they have, by the way, glowing Las Plagas eyes, so they're definitely infected with the Plagas parasite. That's a little note to remember. We never actually find out what's going on with Duke, although you'll see a line about that soon enough, so stop spoiling it. Whoa! Dude, not cool. Thank you. You would not believe what an ordeal it was to beat the game on the highest difficulty level. this thing that surprised me, hardest part in the whole game, Heisenberg fight. By far. Yeah, well, you can't shoot at him, but I guess you're right. You could throw a grenade near him. He did, didn't he? Hey, buddy!
Did he do this too?
Yes, he did. You can't kill this thing before it wakes up, sadly. Hey, Jeff! Searching in some dark doorway. Crouched on a rooftop somewhere. You done? No. On the harder difficulty levels, these things are insanely resilient. They take, like, the turboprop boss took forever to kill. I think I had to do that fight 7 times. I mean, it's on the stream today. The exercise stream, if you want to check it out today. I did the whole factory on Village of Shadows mode, and yeah, it wasn't messing around. And I'll say that. Ooh. He does, Kyle. It's possible, Horror King. Oh, I think they're definitely making Resident Evil 9. Don't know about 10, though. Hopefully. When I get Black Ops 2, Tommy, I will definitely consider it. We've played Call of Duty Zombies on the stream before, but the Call of Duty with zombies we played was Black Ops 3. I really enjoyed Black Ops 3. Whoa there! Okay, not the greatest timing.
Sorry.
No judgment, although you just smirked, so maybe that was on purpose.
It wasn't on purpose, but
You're just happy that it happened?
your reaction is amusing to me.
You little monster. Alright, so check this out. Here's the thing that super embarrassed me because I didn't discover it until my 4th time through the game. Are you ready for this? See these things? Every time I got to one, I would sprint under it. You can just turn it off. The 4th time through the game, I discovered this. I have used them to crush zombies, and that's pretty funny. Thanks, but we'll have to decide what system we're going to play it on, PC or a system, so that's going to have to be a conversation later on. Because it's Black Ops, it's not available on Steam, only Origin, and I hate using Origin. So I'd like to do it on console if possible. But at the same time, you okay? I don't know if it's playable online on consoles anymore because it's such an old game. It's not like they re-released Black Ops 2 on next generation systems or anything. Hey, buddy. How did he get past that thing? So do you want to see a zombie get rocked by this thing? I thought so. You do have it on, so you can get it on Steam? I had no idea. Thank you for telling me. We will do that then.
Whoop whoop.
Oh, we didn't get killed.
Aww.
What? The rocket pistol's explosion blew up the all of the things at once. That's great.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's just these guys are so tough. The rocket pistol takes 3 shots to kill them. Ugh.
Oof.
All right. Well, now you're making fun of me again.
Yeah.
I can tell. Don't worry.
It's really fun.
Yes, I know.
And your viewers seem to like it.
Oh no, absolutely. That's why you're the star of the stream, lady.
Cover feet.
Oh yeah, of course. Hold on. 3, 2, 1. Covered. Okay, that sucked. There we go. Okay. Nice. I hope so, Brian. I mean, they closed down Blue Castle, or as it came to be known, Capcom Vancouver. So I don't have, like, the highest confidence. I remember watching a video about Dead Rising 4 that was, like, the strangest video I've ever seen. Because they were, like... No, it'll go on sale again. I'm not rushing to get it, Tommy. They were, like, criticizing the fact that Dead Rising 4 was obviously made in a single year. And I'm like... Who cares if it's a rushed game? It's very playable. It's quite fun. Like, I like Dead Rising 4 a lot. I know it's not a popular opinion, and it's not the best entry in the series. That's 3. But it's still a good game. Do 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 do. Right, what was I supposed to do now? Oh, right, yes. Supposed to open this door and get the yeah. This place is a maze. It took me until my 3rd time through the game before I really had a really good sense of where everything was. If you're wondering why I open up crates and just find money in there, if you've already got a gun or a gun mod in the game, when you come there in a subsequent playthrough, there's just a pile of money where the gun used to be, or the gun part used to be. Okay, so we have to go and find the item necessary. Okay, that is pretty handy. 2, yes. I don't understand how this would be usable without having unlimited ammo, because, like, there's nowhere in the game you can find rocket ammo. So you would either have to buy a ton of ammo or just use unlimited. See? Cog mold, just like I said. Alright, check it out. It's the room we were just in. Oh, that's terrible. Hey, buddy. My most powerful magnum, and I still had to shoot him just a ton. I wonder what game that was, Kyle. First laptop I ever played on was so bad I had to play games with CGA graphics. That's right. No, EGA graphics. And if you're not familiar with the EGA graphics, I'll tell you the horrible truth of EGA graphics. They could only display... no, wait, that wasn't the first. Sorry. That was the second laptop I ever played games on. The first laptop I ever played games on, literally, and this is not an exaggeration, had monochrome graphics. Like, literally, it only had black and white. And I played a bunch of Sierra games on it. And if you're not familiar with Sierra games, that's because you're not a tragically old man the way I am. But they were delightful, and you could fully play them in black and white, and it didn't hurt a thing. Yeah, she does. Hey, buddy!
Oh, Ethan. Such a disappointment.
So you see how they cover up their weak point with their arm? If you do enough damage to the arm, it'll, you know, floop out to the side. And that's your opportunity. That works for most of them. I love this guy who just, like, walks right past you.
Took us to be her children. She locked
See?
us away.
There goes the arm.
Decades of being
2 shots.
serve her. Can you
Uh-oh.
understand?
That was close. There we go. And that's why you always remember to reload when you have a pistol with this unbelievably tiny amount of bullets.
I want nothing more than to be free of that bitch.
Oh, she's way too tired to join the live chat, Horror King.
What am I supposed to do?
Join the live
I need
chat.
enough power.
Well, I'm listening.
I know.
Destroy
That's
her.
what I said. You're just too tired to join. So how long can before I can expect this side effects of the vaccine to kick in? Because every twinge I feel, I'm like, oh, is this a side effect starting?
Oh, it didn't start
You
till
should
the
have
next
never
day.
refused
Okay,
me.
good.
I woke up and just felt like tired, like I had a good night of
What a
drinking.
freak.
Oh yeah, you said that. It was like a hangover without but the body tiredness, not so much the headache.
Yeah. You just felt it like been
The
to a
T.
party.
Which one is the T200, Kyle? What? Because the T600 is rubber skin. Whoa. And then they improved the chassis quite a bit when they created the T800, which is, of course, the final infiltrator model, which has living flesh.
Although you do need to remember that it's like a super high pollen count today.
So that's not going to help
So
either, because I was
if
waiting
you-
outside. Yeah.
if
Strong
you're
point,
feeling
lady.
Groggy and stuff, and like congested. It's probably just. I got out of work, and I had to use the windshield wiper fluid to clean.
That
both
how much
windows
pollen there was?
Because
Oh.
there was a film of pollen on the windows.
Disgusting. Ah, gotcha, Kyle. So you see this thing? That's an EMP in the game. and I'll show you how it works. Okay, so here's the screw up I did today. See this guy lying on the table here? The idea is you're supposed to wake him up, let him break down this wall, and then you can go and get the treasure inside, right? Today on the stream, when I was exercising, there we go. That was an awesome shot, HOGuru. Thank you, HOGuru. I'm glad you noticed that. But anyway, when I destroyed him, I shot him with a magnum, and it killed him before he had a chance to break the wall. They are Brian, because he considers them to be an army, so he's dressed them all like soldiers. I know, it's cute, right? These fashion-forward zombies. What? It is the rare 2 drill guy. Got a real Razor Fist vibe going. And if you don't know who that is, just wait till this summer and watch the Shang-Chi movie, and you'll find out who Razor Fist is. Although I understand the character in Razor Fist does not have 2 Razor Fists, which is something of a disappointment. Alright, so watch. See? Puts him on stun. Doesn't last very long. So the harder the difficulty is, the longer the stun lasts. And on Village of Shadows difficulty level, the EMPs do not work on them. They do nothing. Also, there's lots of Panzers. There's a Panzer Soldat, who's honestly pretty badass. Spoiler alert, I think Heisenberg might be an actual Nazi. Although, if he is, it's been massively glossed over in the game. It's just he is German, and all of these things are like, you know, I think the intent is that he was a Nazi scientist who she recruited to work on her various scientific projects, and he hates her. But he doesn't say anything that makes me suggest that, but the fact that, like, all of these stuff could have been drawn right out of the movie Frankenstein's Army kind of, to me, suggests that's the implication. Well, no. Arnold is a T-800, and the reason he has that face is he is Model 101. So the Arnold look is Model 101 of the T-800 Infiltrator line. And the T-1000 is my favorite Terminator, but I'm not going to talk anymore. I talked way too much about the T-1000 and how awesome he is on stream this weekend when I was playing the Terminator game, so I'm not going to bore everybody with more of my love for the T-1000. Okay, that didn't work at all. He was too far away, I assume. Yeah, I wish Heisenberg had more character. The three other villains all have, like, backstories and, like, depth to their characters, and he just doesn't. Oh yeah, no, he was always a T-800. The T-600 was the line where they had rubber skin, and the T-800, as I said, were the line where they had flesh, and the T-1000 is the best Terminator they ever designed. Ah! I'm so sorry. It's just I forgot there was a propeller man there. I apologize. She had fallen asleep, and I screamed. The funny part is they tried to come up with a better Terminator for Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines, and they failed to. Like, the Terminator they came up with was just visibly worse than the T-1000. And then for the new one, whatever they ended up calling him, they're like, okay, what would be better than a T-1000? What if it was a T-800 endoskeleton with T-1000 skin? And the answer is, wouldn't a T-1000 just be better than that? And the answer, as always, is yes. The T-1000 is just better. He's the best robot. There, I said it. He's the best robot. They had a T-1000 on the show, which was nice, but they didn't get into the origins of the T-1000, which are the best part. And the fact that you could do a Terminator series about a T-1000 that was just a really chill dude.
A long way to go.
Because, and again, this is my favorite part, T-1000 is not programmed, because the T-1000 cannot be programmed. There's no way to, like, give it information. Because it is not a computer in the traditional sense. It is a living metal organism. That can be damaged. Like, its central processing unit is distributed across all of its cells, basically.
She doesn't care for us.
And so as it gets damaged throughout the movie,
She's long lost
it,
all
like,
her
as it gets burned and trashed and, you know, exploded, it does get more and more damaged over the course of the movie.
I don't give a
And
shit.
loses a lot of its abilities. I mean, yeah, was Terminator... By the way, I can't believe there's already been a Terminator after Terminator Genesis. Like, I know Terminator Genesis was a long time ago now, but it's like, that was such a terrible movie. You'd think they'd take some time off from Terminator. But they went right forward with their terrible Dark Future movie. And it's like, I know Robert Patrick was busy with a TV show and he didn't want to run around and blah, 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 but there must have been an amount of money you could have offered him to get him to be in Genesis, and it would have been worth it. Like, there is no amount of money that he could have asked for that wouldn't be worth having in the movie, just for the moment where Kyle Reese wakes up and the cop grabs him and says, "What are you doing here?" And he turns around, and it's Robert Patrick with a de-aged face. Like, that still would have been the worst movie,
Yeah.
but it would have had the best moment in the entire series. And that's what they wanted to do, and Robert Patrick wouldn't do it. So, you know, no notes to the actor. The guy who played Storm Shadow did a fine job in his tiny role as a T-1000. But, oh my god, if Robert Patrick had come back for that, people would still be talking about that scene. Because they would have spent the whole movie, and this is what they did, talking about how hard it was to de-age Arnold, and oh, we've got 2 Arnolds, and blah, 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 blah. And then Robert Patrick would have come as a complete surprise. Oh. Such a garbage movie.
I don't know what you're talking about. There are only 2 Terminator movies.
Aw, so sweet. I'll say this, and it's like, you need that one moment, right? Which is, like, that makes everyone say, okay, well, this was fun. And so Terminator Salvation is pretty much a garbage movie from beginning to end, right? But in that garbage movie from beginning to end, there is a moment where John Connor, in order to lure a Terminator motorcycle, which, first off, how are there Terminator God, that movie was garbage. But anyway, in order to lure a Terminator motorcycle, takes out a boombox and plays Guns N' Roses on the boombox. And then traps and reprograms the Terminator motorcycle. And I'm like, that movie is garbage from beginning to end, but that one scene in it was just delightful. And I think it made everyone happy. What is he doing? Ow!
Well, I love that they took a classic movie and, like, rewrote it.
Yeah.
They're like, no, don't you understand? And you're like, you just rewrote an entire movie.
Yeah.
It's everybody's favorite. Like, do you think that might be a problem? Same problem with modern Star Trek.
In what arcade, Kyle? Yeah, Terminator Salvation. Thank you. I couldn't remember the name Salvation.
Effing J.J. Abrams was like, hey, we're gonna make Star Trek new. I'm like, alright, fine. You want to recast, I guess. I mean, we just tell new stories, but you want to tell classic Trek stories with Kirk and all that? Fine.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what people hated about Star Trek? That it was hopeful.
Yeah, I know.
Also, that the universe or galaxy is big.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Oh my god. It's just and then he's like, I'm gonna take how many years at that point?
Yeah, that was dumb, Brian. Although it's not a MacGuffin. MacGuffin is only a MacGuffin if it isn't relevant to the plot. If it's like, a MacGuffin is only a MacGuffin if it's what the characters are caring about, but it's not what the movie's about. Whereas John Connor is who the movie is about. So he does not count as a MacGuffin. Perfect examples of the MacGuffin are the money in Psycho. movie's not about the money, but everybody in the movie cares about the money and it motivates everybody. That's not what it is. Or the microfilm who's going to reveal the traitor in North by Northwest. It's not relevant to the plot, and it doesn't come up and change anything, right? It's just what everyone is chasing after.
Or the microfilm in The Rock.
Or the microfilm in The Rock. Or the money in It's a Mad, Mad World.
Yeah.
Mad, 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 Mad World. That's a MacGuffin because, again, it doesn't actually affect the plot, but its existence is what motivates everybody to act. Whereas John Connor sure as hell motivates the plot. Yeah, well, no, if they, yes, of course I've seen Knock Off. Knock Off is a delightful movie. Have you seen Knock Off, lady?
Which one's Knock Off?
It's, Van Damme and, Dennis Rodman.
What year? Approximately?
98, I think?
Oh, totally then.
And it's their second movie together. The first one was, Double Team.
Yes.
Where the bad guy was?
Oh, got it.
Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke, yeah.
It just came up because, you were talking about Mickey Rourke's ridiculous ideas about Law & Order SVU a minute ago.
Again, not dissing Law & Order SVU, but come on, dude. Seriously?
I know, right? Knock Off's a fun movie, though. Like, it's not a good movie, but it's a lot of fun. And it's kind of hilarious because it's one of those movies where in the trailer and all of the TV ads, they're like, Paul Sorvino is the villain. And then, like, when you watch the movie, it is a huge twist that Paul Sorvino is the villain. Because he's the boss who gets killed at the start of the movie. And I'm like, come on, guys. All right, everybody. Ready for a parody of a Resident Evil movie to happen? What question was that, Horror King? I didn't see your Terminator 3 comment, Horror King. Lady Guru might scroll back and check it for me. I'm kind of too busy enjoying this parody of Resident Evil, the final chapter right now, to go and check.
Shit, that was
Seriously, they
close.
called something a final
Apparently he
chapter?
said something about Terminator 3.
Alright, I'm scrolling.
No, Terminator series should have ended with 2. I think everybody knows that.
Terminator 3 is better than every Terminator movie that came out after it.
That is-
after it. Okay.
Oof, that's a tough one, because every Terminator 2 movies after garbage, but that's like, hey, of this giant stack of rotting fish, which is the best fish?
Which one's 3?
Rise of the Machines.
Is that no? Who's in it? Is that Christian Bale?
No, that's Salvation.
That's Salvation. Which one's?
Nick Stahl is John Connor in that one.
Was that the one with the weird vet lady?
Yeah, Claire Danes.
Oh, yeah.
Not a particularly good movie. Has a couple of good action scenes though.
I keep
There's that
forgetting
chase
it
scene where they're in a truck and they're being chased by a crane truck.
I was just about to say that scene. That's
Yeah.
what I was picturing.
But
yeah.
the issue is, that's just a rehash of the T-1000 chasing them through the culvert in a semi. And it's less impressive than that scene from Terminator 2.
Yeah, that is valid about Cinderella, Brian. Prince Charming is more of a MacGuffin than anything.
Oh yeah, I think that's true.
Take
And
Rose?
yes, it is horrid that
I'd
you
like to
have
see
to
you
call
try.
it the animated Cinderella.
Oh god, is there a new Cinderella?
They're doing live action everything.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Oof.
I think they already did
There's
live
more.
action Cinderella, didn't they?
Did they?
I don't know. I kind of ignore all their live action movies.
I recently rewatched Cinderella and I was shocked at how little movie there is.
Oh god, there's nothing.
Like, that movie has no plot.
There's nothing there.
There's literally like 40 minutes of mice being chased around by a cat, and I'm like, what does this have to do with a plot? Oh, there is no plot, so they needed to come up with a huge amount of filler for this 60-minute movie.
Yeah. Well, no, instead they decided to make a live action Cruella de Vil movie.
Oh, what a disaster that's going to
Just
be.
makes no sense. Like, don't get me wrong, I love, oh god, what's her name that's in it?
Yeah, that crane... No, but I mean, I agree with you, Kyle. That crane truck chasing is fantastic. Well, you could say they're having trouble coming up with original ideas, or you could say that they're not interested in trying. And that is the problem that happens when you let a corporation run an artistic endeavor. They will not. They will run it through a computer, and the computer says, we will have guaranteed profits if we use our existing IP, and so they will always go for where the guaranteed profits are. They will never take a risk. And if you don't take risks, you don't get interesting movies.
The only thing that kind of takes risks is the Marvel movies.
Yep, and even then, no, aren't that big risks.
Seriously, if you would travel back in time and tell yourself in the past for Thor Ragnarok, that Thor Ragnarok exists.
I know, that was the
And that
riskiest
they
one
would
they've
give,
ever done.
Oh god, why am I blanking?
Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi, that like
A giant budget to make the
direct
craziest
and write
movie.
a Thor movie.
I know.
That's insane.
It is.
It was an amazing creative choice on their part.
Yep. Entirely sold on the basis of one song from Led Zeppelin. Oh god, there's a guy on the other side of the door waiting for me. Ah, you jerk.
Copy the stepsisters only cut up their own feet to try and fit the slipper in the actual fairy tale, not in the Cinderella one.
No, not in the Disney movie.
Not in the Disney movie. Just like Sleeping Beauty is much different in the Disney
But
movie.
this is a chill stream, so you're not going to bring that
We're
up.
not gonna dive on that.
Such a great scene, Wesley. Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, all of Thor Ragnarok's amazing.
It's so good.
I mean, just them doing an outright comedy movie, wow.
Oh wow, Horror King, we're so going to have to disagree on your opinion there.
I feel like you maybe haven't seen Thor 2, Horror
Yeah.
King?
Thor 2 Dark World.
I mean,
a movie which I keep having to be reminded that I've seen because I blocked out all of it.
Yeah, it's such trash. Oh, Cinderella, I loved it as a kid. I rewatched it and it's fun, but oh my god, it's 60 minutes and it's nothing but filler. There's like no threat and no obstacle in the movie. Again, the biggest villain in the movie is a cat that keeps trying to eat her friends, the mice. Like, the sisters are complete non-characters. The wicked stepmother is a complete non-character. Like, it's barely a film.
Nope. But there's cute singing mice.
Yeah. It was so great when Surtur appeared at the start of Thor Ragnarok. You're like, hey, that's Clancy Brown. Like, right away, I don't care how many, what kind of a voice he's doing or how many processes they put it through. The moment you hear him, you're like, oh, hey, that's Clancy Brown. Highlander. You'll always be the best movie.
Yeah.
There are other good movies out there.
So
But there's only one best movie, and that best movie is Highlander. A movie that it doesn't even make sense that it got made. From listening to the Michael Rosenbaum podcast, I learned the greatest story, which is that they desperately wanted Arnold Schwarzenegger to play the Kurgan, and they couldn't get him because he would want way too much money, and he doesn't want to play villains anymore.
yeah.
So they're like, who the hell do we get? And the director, Russell Mulcahy, was buddies with Sting. Right? Like he knew Sting because I think he had directed a video.
Yeah.
And he was talking to Sting about the movie he was prepping. And Sting had just been in The Bride, which was an adaptation of Bride of Frankenstein. Also filmed in Europe. Right? It was called The Bride. It's an okay movie. And he said, you know who you should get? The guy who played Frankenstein's monster in the movie I just made. And he's like, okay, who's that? Oh, Clancy Brown? Okay, I'll meet with him. And it's like, that's all it took. He had one meeting, and they're like, yeah, you're a huge guy, you can do the part. Will you take $20,000 as salary? Sure. Okay, you're done. Come and be in my movie. Like, that's all it took. It's amazing.
Which podcast was that one?
Clancy Brown, I just said.
Oh yeah, I did hear that one because I'm like,
Yeah.
I remember the story, but I'm trying to remember. Hey, did you get around to watching either the Donald Glover or the Lost Boys one yet?
Okay. No, not yet. I've been busy writing movies. No, you're right. I don't want to criticize your love of Cinderella. I loved it as a child, and I'm not going to say it was a chore to watch at all. It's a very fun movie to watch. I'm just, as a writer who, only thinks in terms of story structure, I'm criticizing it on that front. I'm not criticizing it as what is it like as an experience to watch.
It's a problem he
It's literally the movie that has Bippity Boppity Boo in it. The best Disney song? Okay, it's not the best Disney song. But of that era, the best Disney song.
It's high up there on the charts.
Well, everything... I think it's the best Disney song until The Jungle Book. Is that going too far?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bare necessities.
Yeah, bare necessities. That's what I'm saying.
Bare
She made it with 5 minutes to go. Amazing. He's an antagonist, Kyle. He is the antagonist of the film. Marissa made it, everybody. But anyway, my favorite story in the podcast, though, was that Clancy Brown got paid almost nothing to be in Highlander.
Yeah.
And because it was a British movie, like a movie made under European contracts, he didn't get any residuals. So he made far more money, and he still gets paychecks from voice clips of him being used in a Queen song than he ever made off of being in the film.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's in the.
Yeah. Give Me the Prize. There's a whole bunch of his voice clips,
Yep.
and he made way more money off of that than he did actually being in the movie. Oh, your old phone didn't make it, Marissa? I'm so sorry. Did you please tell me you managed to get the data off of it? Oh, that was close. Alright, so this one you have to drop it straight down. And oh, no. So you have to drop it straight down here and not hit the bar. Oh, that was close.
Don't iPhones just automatically back up to the cloud?
I don't know. I've never had an iPhone. Okay. Oh, the baby is so monstrous in this. Careful. No! Don't worry, you got unlimited chances. It's fine. The factory does take a while, but I think it's a very well-designed level. Like, it took me a while to learn how the factory worked. But now that I, get the factory, I have a lot more appreciation for it than I did the first time I played the game. I love how I'm talking about, my long journey through playing Resident Evil. I got this game on Thursday.
I know. It's insane.
And I've already beaten it 4 times.
I know.
That's literally true. Come on,
It's
you
not
can do
actually a
it.
short game.
No. I mean, it is once you know what you're doing, but yeah.
Kyle's asking if we think that Bohemian Rhapsody is actually more of a story than a song.
No, I think it's a song. It's a song that does tell a story.
It does tell a story. I think there are others. There's also some nonsense in it too.
Yeah, there's some gibberish in it.
Yeah.
But it
I
is a
think-
pretty clear story.
I think there are other songs that tell a more clear story.
Oh, of course.
Unless you mean the movie.
He does not mean the movie because he literally said the
I
song.
know it.
All right, here we go. Come on. No! It's tough to do.
Oh, I wish that movie had been better because it was such a good performance by everybody.
Yeah, no, they all did great.
And it was well put together. It's just I feel like there's stuff they missed.
It is so weird that my only thing is I was blown away by how good a job Rami Malek did
Yeah.
playing a man that he looks nothing like.
Yeah.
He could not look less like Freddie Mercury, and he did such an incredible job. And because of it, we found out about that guy who sounds exactly like Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
The guy who lives in Montreal and sounds
Montreal,
exactly like a
So-
Quebecois singer is like, oh yeah, I can do Freddie Mercury's voice perfectly.
Do you know how it happened?
It was a singing competition or something?
No. He's just a singer.
Oh, fuck, no!
He's a musician.
Oh my god!
And he's so French Canadian.
No!
He had never heard of Queen.
That's so insane.
People start commenting as he's entering singing competitions and performing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You should really do Queen covers.
They're like, why? You sound exactly like Freddie Mercury. He's like,
Yeah.
who's that?
So then he entered, because everybody told him that, he entered a contest for the Queen tribute band. It's like an
Right.
official Queen-sponsored tribute band.
Yeah.
And he won it.
How could he not?
Because he's amazing.
He really
And,
is.
I mean, he's not as amazing as Freddie Mercury, but who could be?
No one could be.
And, and now he knows all about Queen.
He
And
does not
every-
have He does not have Freddie Mercury's stage presence,
No.
but he has the voice.
No, yeah, he has the voice.
All right.
And every time I see actual Queen perform with, oh God, why am I blanking on the front man for Queen now?
Adam Levine.
Adam Levine.
Yep.
I'm just he has stage presence, but he can't sing those songs.
He has no power to his voice.
He has
There.
no power. It's
Adam
so
Levine
good.
has no power to
I
his
wish
voice.
it was that guy on screen.
On stage, I know. All right, careful.
Well, I'm kind of lying away from him, so I'll poke him in the leg. How's that sound?
I'll tell you a story about Rami Malek, who I don't know. I want to make that completely clear. But I know people who know him. And my favorite thing about Rami Malek is that years and years and years ago, 2008, or 2009, 2010, somewhere in that area, right? A guy was telling me that this man who knows Adam Beach, right, was telling me about this guy who was in Adam Beach's circle of method actors. Like, they were all method actors, they all trained together, and they all knew each other. And like, it was Adam Beach and Scott Conn and 2 other guys. I don't remember the third ones, but they have all done quite well for themselves, getting TV shows, getting movies, and just being very well received. And they're like, every single one of them, like all 3 of these guys who've done quite well for themselves, were like, the best one in our group, the best actor we know, is Rami Malek, and he's never been in anything. He just can't find work, and it's insane. Because America was, and there's no nice way to say this, unbelievably racist after 9/11. But Rami Malek never stopped plugging away, and he got every bit of respect and adulation that he has always deserved. But as I first heard about him, in the 2008, 2010, somewhere around then, and the message from Adam Beach was, he's gonna be big. And he was. Boom. That's a good question, Delbert. Where's Potato? The moves like Jagger, Kyle. God. Moves like Jagger. Ugh. Interested to see Rami Malek in the new James Bond movie. I mean, I hate the new James Bond movies, but I'm interested to see what he does with that villain role. The problem, I think one of my problems with the modern James Bond movies is that none of their villains are larger than life.
No.
None of their villains have any swagger.
No.
You know?
It's a horrible gay stereotype.
But, literally, that's why we have Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah.
So, he's good in the movie, but again, his character's got no swagger. And I think we all know how I feel about villains needing to have swagger, right?
Yeah.
If villains can't swagger, why did they show up? He's really good in the... he's really great in the game, Marissa. But as I said in my thing, I feel like it's too obvious that he's the villain because they cast Rami Malek in the part. He does a great job, but I'm like... right away that he's going to be the bad guy. So, here's the description of the Sturm. Yep. Turboprop engine. Completely invincible head-on. Chop his arms off, and he overheats. And the best part is, if you let him fight too long, and this is what I found out during the fight on stream this afternoon, he will start breathing fire at you. Also, this fight's incredibly difficult if you can't hear.
I don't have time for this bullshit. Out of my way.
Because he does a sound effect when he's starting his charge. And if you can't hear the sound effect, you don't know when to dodge. See? That sound effect means he's starting his charge. You want him to destroy as much of the area as possible, so you'll have more places to dodge when he starts breathing fire. Come on, over here. I may have... Okay, I did not aim that wrong. Very worried for a second. You're insane, Delbert. Lady is an amazing boss. Lady D is an amazing boss fight.
Once again, that's Tall Lady? Yeah, Tall Lady's awesome.
That boss fight was fantastic. She turned into a manticore, and you fought her as she flew around a tower in a castle. It's an amazing boss fight. Oh, what? Oh, apparently I got too close. You're just wrong about this, Delbert. I'm sorry to say. I know everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but your opinion is incorrect. Just because you're entitled to opinion doesn't mean you're free from criticism, and you're wrong about this. He gets up, he recovers very quickly. Here we go. There we go. Now he's on fire. This is going to be a problem. as he breathes fire at me.
Wait, how many wins does that mean Coffee has had?
4.
So Coffee's 1 away from Marissa?
Yep. 1 away from breaking Marissa's record.
Marissa might have to start competing against him.
I know, right?
For a title.
Whoa! What is he doing? He's like bouncing off the walls. That was awesome. No, it feels more like an action game. Because it's, in the tradition of Resident Evil 5 through, 4 through 6. It's that school of Resident Evil game. Not the other school of Resident Evil game. Damn. This guy's not messing around, is he? What the hell? Gotta start paying attention to what I'm doing. Come on. He turns around very quickly. Okay. There we go. Finally. That it? No. He's gonna breathe fire again. Oh yeah, the action's very intense. And there are great jump scare moments, but it's not horror. There he goes. It's not horror the way Resident Evil 7 was horror. We know, Marissa. But you might always come back to guessing. To which I respond, never say never. It's not just the title of a mediocre James Bond movie. It's also good advice. Boom. Done and done. Now what's this? Well, we made it out, everybody. We defeated the Propeller Man. Now it's time to take the fight to Heisenberg. Oh my god, have you all... I just found out today, I'm so embarrassed about this, but I just found out today about the ad campaign that Capcom did, apologizing for making Resident Evil 7 too scary. It is a series of puppets of all the bosses in the games, promising that this game isn't going to be scary. It's so cute, I don't believe it. Like, if you haven't seen it, go to YouTube or right after the stream is over. You know what? I'm just going to show it after we save. Because we're about to save and wrap up the night. I'm just going to turn one on YouTube and play it. Because I need to share this with all y'all. Is it going to get me copyright grabbed? Yeah, of course. Uh-oh. Oh. Poor Ethan. Dude can't catch a break.
Not bad, Rangers. You're persistent.
He does the Magneto thing of walking down floating pieces of metal.
So stay out of it.
I do like that one of the bad guys in the game is just Magneto. Yep, he made himself a mech suit. Oh. We all are, Delbert. We all are.
That bastard.
Alright. Who is ready for some sort of plot reveal? Hey, boy. Everybody ready for some sort of plot reveal?
Again?
That's right. You spent all that time climbing your way up, and then they kicked you right back down to the basement. Hilarious. Yes, it is, Marissa. It's how you say hi to a large number of people. Y'all is for 1 or 2 people, up to, I think, 4. and all y'all is for, like, more than 4. Plot time.
I told you to leave it alone, Ethan. You are in the way.
What do you care, Chris? You killed my wife, you son of a bitch!
You think I killed Mia? That wasn't her. It was Miranda.
What?
She's a bioweapon. She changed her appearance and pretended to be Mia. Seems she also survived being shot, so now I'm here to finish the job.
Bullshit! Why don't you fucking tell me right away?
Because I knew you would want to be involved. And this job is hard enough without civilians getting in the way.
Why us, Chris? What the hell is going on?
All right, Ethan. All right. I guess I owe you an explanation. Hand me that wrench.
Pretty much, Delbert. It's very Michael Bay's Transformers.
Long story short, Miranda's fucking insane. In this village, all these monsters and freaks, this is her life's work. Some sort of crazy experiment with the mold.
The mold. Like Louisiana. God damn it. All this time, I thought I could save my family. I can't escape from here. I can't do anything.
That might not be true. Take a look at this. My men sent those pictures a few minutes ago.
Miranda.
Keep looking.
Rose. Holy shit, we gotta go.
Relax. My men are monitoring the situation.
But they have my daughter.
You don't get anything. You don't stand a chance against Miranda by yourself. I will stay down here and finish planting explosives. You take that elevator, and I'll meet you topside. I promise you, we will get your daughter back. Together.
Damn straight we will. And when I find Miranda, she's a dead woman.
All right, Ethan. And you take this, and do me a favor. Try to stay under the radar.
You can't turn back now.
Yay! I cannot tell you how much it bothers me that they leave this wrench sitting on the treads of the tank. It frustrates me so much. Oh. So anyway, that file says that he has found a tank made of plastic, so Heisenberg can't use his magneto powers on it. And that's what this is. Tomorrow night, we're going to see what that fight looks like. In fact, we're going to wrap up the game tomorrow night, which is 2 boss fights, a little walking, and, I'm not exaggerating here, approximately 25 minutes of cutscenes. Alright, so now, before we go, it is time for the Resident Evil Muppet trailer. Y'all ready? Here it goes. Wait, I have to turn the thing up to... I normally watch videos at 360 so we don't have loading stutters, but, you know. Alright, here we go. Yep.
みんな道具を持って集まって
はーい。ねえねえ、ドミトお姉さん、今日は何するの？
今日はね、お歌に合わせてみんなでお絵描きするわよ。
楽しいね。
よいしょよいしょと。
If they don't sell these puppets, they are leaving money on the table.
赤い絵の具。
Although, honestly, they should do DLC where the monsters just turn into this. It would be incredible. Probably be very difficult to do, though. Oh, no! Oh, no! He got chainsawed!
本当ね、ちょうどよかったわ。よし、赤い絵の具がたくさん集まったから、みんなでお歌を歌って絵を描きましょう。はーい。真っ赤真っ赤真っ赤か何の色？若い男の体液よ。ジューッと吸ったらあら大変。ごくごくごくごくごくごく。もっと吸いたい。もっともっともっともっともっと。
She got a little drunk on blood, as often happens with her. I get that. Yeah, this thing is magnificent.
この番組は怖すぎた前作の反省を受けて制作しました。
5月2日より体験版が期間限定で配信されるわよ。
楽しみだね。体験してくれなきゃドミトお姉さんがあなたの体液を吸っちゃうかもよ。
吸いたい
This is magnificent.
それじゃあみんな
バイバイよ。
バイオハザード。
Yep. Apparently there was a poll that said people didn't want to buy the game because it was too scary. So they made puppets to tell you that the game wasn't scary. It's so magnificent, I can't get enough of it. Alright, so that's going to be the stream for tonight. I hope everybody had a great time. I know I did. Tomorrow night we're going to be wrapping up Resident Evil 8. Checking up on Jeremy Gruffle, obviously. And, of course, you okay?
Yep.
Checking out some new games and getting back to the Hidden Object game. So it should be a blast and a half. Or at least a blast and a third. At least a blast and a third. We'll see you back.
I think it'll be a blast and a half.
Well, I hope, but I can't promise that. We'll see you back here for that. But until then, I'm going to say that's right. Au revoir.